Hello Scorpio, and welcome to my channel. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. The intention of these channel messages is to help empower you to change your future for the better. So remember to always be brave, love yourself unconditionally, and never give up. This is a general reading for Scorpio from the 16th to the 22nd of July 2018. The decks I'm using I've put down in the description box, so please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if these messages resonate with you. I'm using the Gypsy Oracle deck, Gypsy Witch Oracle deck, just to give us a general read of the energies, and then I'll do the general reading after that. So the first card is the Star, which speaks about hope, success, and there's a lot of joy coming in, and that is the general energy of that week. And you're keeping your faith. You're taking a lot of, you're probably praying a lot. You're taking a lot of notice of things. Keeping an eye out for things, making sure that you're quite vigilant, and and having a lot of friends. You may be having some dreams about things. So a lot of spirituality coming in as well. And with the Star card, it also speaks about spirituality and faith and hope. And you've been worried at that, you've been having a loss. Maybe there's been something in your life that has been causing gradual loss. It could be financial loss, it could be emotional loss, but you've been worried about a loss happening in your life. And maybe that's why you've started to spend a lot more time reviewing your faith, maybe praying a lot more. So you've got, in the past, you've got the House, and you've got the Shepherd. So you've been taking a leadership role within your family life. You've been maybe directing things within the family. So a lot more time spent within the family and taking a bit of a leadership role over there, getting things sorted out. Maybe you've become the go-to person within your family. People are coming to for advice, and you're taking that leadership role quite seriously, and you're taking charge of things. So going into the future, you've got the Anchor and the Dog. And this speaks about a job that, maybe you're going for some sort of job security, and, it's something that's going to be long-lasting. You'll meet a lot of people that are very faithful friends, but it also talks about, this security is going to be something that you, it's a new venture, or it's a successful venture that you're involved in, and it's producing a lot of job security, and, it's something that will produce long-term stability as well. So very stable situation, stable job situation, stable money income, lots of faithful people, friends around you to support you within whatever venture you're doing. So whatever your job you're doing is, you're meeting a lot of good people in it, and it's providing you, the job itself is something you enjoy. And, you've got a lot of luck coming in with the Star. So this job is something you really love, and you really want, and you really enjoy doing, and it brings a lot of satisfaction and friends with it. So I'm using the Tarot Lenormand for the general read, and I have shuffled this deck, so I'm just going to cut it. Okay, so the general read is the Ten of Pentacles. So some sort of job situation that you have has come to an end with the Ten of, or some sort of emotional situation as well. Some sort of stability that you've had has now ended. It's left you, in charge of your emotions and with a lot of stability, but that cycle is now finished. A cycle in your life coming to an end, but has left you, in charge of your life, and somebody who knows and has learnt a lot of lessons, and you're a person has brought a lot of stability, and it's a lot of old lessons as well that you can use as a foundation, good structured foundation in your life. So the Ten of Cups or Ten of Chalices talking about an end of a cycle, of an emotional cycle. Whatever has not served you has fallen, with these pillars fallen here, and whatever is will stand in your life will now stand and go the distance. So it will be something that you will take with you into the future, into your next cycle, and it'll be something that will bring about a lot of stability. So a new pathway being entered now, and a pathway towards stability, enlightenment, something that will bring you a lot of rewards at the end. So a new cycle beginning for you. So the main card is the Fool, which also speaks about a new cycle now. So you've ended this Ten of Cups cycle, and now you're going as the Fool into the new cycle. So you're branching out into something brand spanking new, and you're leaving this past, your past rigidity or past structures, let me put it that way. Your past structures that held you stable, you're leaving it all behind, because you're walking away from this house. So you're leaving all that past structures behind, and you're going towards the future. And he's got one shoe missing, so you've had to give up something, you've had to make sacrifices, but you are going forward on your own steam, and you're taking whatever you've learned with you, and you're going, and you're not turning and looking back. And you're relying a lot on your intuition to guide you. You're trying to sniff out your way, and you are walking away from something that did not serve you. Even though it was stable, you have left it behind now, and you're moving quite determinedly into the future. You have a bit of doubts and fears and worries, but with this new moon here, it's something new that is coming in. So a new emotional situation coming in, and don't allow these worries and doubts to hold you back, because it is something that will take you into a good place. So although you are a bit scared of doing it, and that you've had to leave behind structures that you knew, emotions that you knew, you've had to leave it all behind. You're starting something new, and the clouds are parting here, so that means that there will be clarity that comes with you. So try not to let your fears get the better of you. So in the past year, there's been a lot of arguments, bickering, something that has not been very stable. You felt very put down, you felt tormented, upset, miserable, and people have been taking advantage of you, banging you down, beating you down to the ground. So that's been going on in the last year, and maybe that is why that has now come to an end with this Ten of Cups, and you are now going to move on to something new. You've looked to the future and looking to your religious beliefs for inspiration, and you've been looking to see how you can move on from this situation. So getting a lot of spiritual insight coming in over here with the Star card in the last 3 months, maybe going back into your religious beliefs, reviewing them, and hoping and looking for inspiration with the card with the Star card, and a lot of intuitive visions coming to you as well. Maybe you've been having very psychic dreams as well. And with the Ace of Wands, you want to make that change. You want to put all your energy. So the Ace of Wands says that you want a new beginning, and you want a new beginning where you have the power in your hand, and you have the truth in your hand, and you want a new sunrise to come in. So you want this new change to come in, and you want it to come in, so that you can move forward. And you have been looking with this Eight of Swords to the past. You obviously did feel like whatever the situation was, because this woman is looking to all these fightings, it has brought you down, and it has made you miserable. And looking back and reviewing this past situation with these roses here, it has really broken you. Whatever the situation was with all this fighting has really broken your spirit, and you feel like there's no love or support within your life. So you yourself, you want to, you're going back into your your religious beliefs. With a High Priestess, there's a lot of wisdom over here that you've learned. You've been through a lot. You felt like you've been imprisoned by whatever the situation was, and now you are going back into yourself. Maybe you're trying to communicate these feelings, communicate with others. Maybe you're learning from this experience, and you're also consulting all your religious texts, or trying to find a new spirituality about you, but you're definitely going in and seeking. So this is the time that you're waiting, and you are reviewing your life's purpose, and you're reviewing what has been going on in your life. You might be communicating information, and thinking about what has been going on in your life. You may be trying to write down whatever has been going on. Maybe you've been keeping a journal of things, all your hidden thoughts, all the things that have been making you miserable. So the Eight of Pentacles in this card talks about reaping the harvest of whatever you've done. You've worked very, very hard, and you will reap whatever you have sowed. So reaping the harvest of all your hard work. And it's time to take a break now, because all of that will come in. All that you have worked for will finally give you a good harvest. And you're hoping that you can go out there and meet some friends and have some fun and have some enjoyment in your life. So you want to sit and celebrate. So the last cards are the Chariot, the Hierophant, and the Eight of Cups. So the Chariot says, taking control of your life, steering your life in the direction that you want to, balancing all your emotions and making sure that you move on. So that could be a card about moving on, away from whatever, and taking control of that situation. And it also talks about maybe you'll be traveling, moving away physically, moving away from some situation. So maybe there's some sort of travel that you're going to be involved in, but also an emotional moving away, taking control. And the Hierophant speaks about, traditions, looking back, going back into your religious views. So maybe that's what you've been doing. You've been going back, maybe consulting somebody who's a spiritual leader, somebody whom, is a teacher, somebody who's a mentor, somebody who will give you some sort of direction in your life. With this Chariot, you're looking to your traditional beliefs to find your direction and the way you're going. And you're taking all that information and you're going to be moving away from a situation that is no longer serving you. So this person is walking with all their baggage and luggage and moving away from a situation that is no longer serving them and not looking back. They're leaving all the fight behind, because this is a soldier. So all the wars are being left behind. All these battles that you've had, you are now walking away from it, and you're moving into the future. You don't really know where you're going yet, but you're definitely moving away from a situation that is no longer serving you. So an end of a cycle over here. It seems like there may have been some regret there as well. So I'm just going to draw 3 cards from the Animal Tarot, and this is just to give some advice. So, very nice cards. The Star, which says, you are about to take a big leap forward in your life. Worry will be replaced with optimism, fear with hope, and the joy is coming home to roost. So you are moving into something positive, and you are taking that leap of faith. And the first card is the Fool, and it's combining very nicely with the Star card, which says that you are about to take a big leap of faith and move forward into something very nice. And the Five of Winds is the second card. Your current path isn't leading you forward and towards the happiest possible outcome. So why not change it? Always maintain integrity and compassion, but be alert for hidden agendas of others. So this path that you're on is something that you have to leave behind. It is not serving you and is not making you happy. And the third card is, and you have to be aware that there are people that are against you, and there are hidden enemies, and there are rivals with this Five of Winter. And the last card is Balance. By merging varying points of view, you can generate an extraordinary new idea. Compromise with others and collaborate to discover a better solution. So I like this zebra, black and white, showing that you need to achieve that balance to achieve something beautiful. And so you need to have balance in your life, collaborate with others, ask for advice. And even with this Chariot card, it is a card of balance, and it is talking about having a balanced view and doing things in a balanced way. And that is the way you will move forward. And then you collaborate with people who are maybe institutions, or maybe internet groups, or groups of people that you can speak to or are like-minded, and get advice. And that is the way you will be able to move forward with this Eight of Cups, Eight of Chalices. So the 3 cards are the Star, the Five of Winter, which says this relationship or this pathway that you're on is no longer serving you. Find the balance in your life and move on. So here you are making a brand new decision to move forward. Try not to have any doubts and fears, because this, even the oracle cards say that, you know, this path is not good for you. So don't have any doubts about this new beginnings. Leave behind all the conflict that you've had and walk away into the future. Join groups of people that will help you. Go online, join groups of people that, you know, if you can't find friends, then join groups of people that will help you make that decision to move forward into a more positive life. And you know, the celebration card will come in, and use your intuition, because that is the thing that is going to be guiding you through this difficult period. I hope that this reading has helped and resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.